stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown.
Los Angeles Chargers. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception, knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
One thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert puts him on the in route. And pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, ready?
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. Ready,
He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Come on.
Yards to go.
Pat the 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. He finds space, middle of the field. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Yards on the play. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Kick the running back in motion. That's Harris on the right side. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 43-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Monte Taylor making a stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds a man right side. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
4-yard gain.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Trying with Hampton. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Browns are lined up to punt. And they could really use a good one here.
And out. 4th down.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They liked how that drive was going, but the NG and the turnover on downs, and that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Go.
They'll air it out on third. Johnson finds the football, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36. Design quarterback run here. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion left. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Cap it.
Herbert now off the play fake. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Hampton now up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Herbert now to throw on third. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Now, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
One of the tight ends motions right. Play action now for Herbert. That's incomplete on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. On the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Chargers tied this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in and they are already close to midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Cut 19! Cut
He's going to throw again on second down. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. This is Hampton, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Black 80, black. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on a quick hitter. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The tight end in motion now. From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, here's Hampton. Breaks the tackle. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, Omarion Hampton. Handoff on 2nd and short. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
80. Wide 80. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. And once complete, it's Brian outright. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
80. Cap. Go.
Running back sent in motion. Herbert back to throw. Complete here to Hampton. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him.
Set. 80. Go.
Herbert on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. 380.
Herbert throwing again. He brings it in. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Delta.
Now Herbert again. Going with a screen to Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Setting up the screen. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards. Brings up 3rd and goal. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. 180. Run. 180. Run.
It's Herbert once more. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. But we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock. And there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. Getting out to his left. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Working now from the gun. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
4th down, pass coming. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Taylor on the coverage.
Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. He's got a touchdown in this game, as we see now, where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Riley Ireland tacks on the extra point. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14.
Cap it.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Third and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
When you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Pioneer.
Now come out throwing. He put everything he had into this one. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and throw it here. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down run from Junkins. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's the pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Gain 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
15. First down, Cleveland.
Ready?
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Head. 70, Kimber, look. Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 12 yards.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 2 here. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Herbert. 1st and 10. Looking to his fullback now. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to 17. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
It's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing from the gun here. Pass it down close. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers, who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Judkins runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead as Tom runs out here in the 3rd. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Everybody ready to see how this game finishes out.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert from the gun. To the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hand off to the back. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Motioning one of the tight ends. The give here on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Cap. Go.
From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
Play. Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
Chargers 31, Browns 28. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know if can set the table for more.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
No, no. Here we go. Set.
Another game to Judkins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a give running right. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Browns down by only 3. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Judkins running between the tackles. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he'll get them enough for a first down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now.
Ready.
Another one for Judkins. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Brings up 3rd and
Judkins up the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On the ready.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Viking 18. Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. This one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Browns come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.